position, but we needed to collect ourselves because the things that we were doing so well earlier in the game, as far as controlling the game, controlling the game with the puck, controlling the game without the puck, we just got really loose and against obviously a very dynamic offensive team. That's not the way you want to approach things. And the funny thing is, it's not just the chances you give up. Then all of a sudden you stop getting chances. You stop getting the offensive zone play. So, but we regrouped and good win.
Mike, we keep waiting for these defensive goals to kind of subside a little bit, and they don't.
Well, we don't want them to. We want them to be involved, and the forwards deserve an awful lot of credit. The way that that second period was very much the way that we want our game to look, as far as how we got to the offensive zone, how we played there. The forwards managed the puck really well. The forwards checked the puck back, and the forwards controlled the puck really well, down low to open up some time and space for the D-men, and allowed some plays to develop. So that was a great job.
Mike, along those lines with the defensive scoring, do you see things that pointed out to you that this isn't some streaky stretch, that this is sustainable in terms of your D-guy?
Well, I think what we're seeing is that the number of chances and shots that we're getting on a night-to-night basis from the D, I think, I'm not so naive to think that we're not going to go a few games here and there without our D-men contributing offensively. But it's sort of in the fabric of our game. It's the way that we want to play the game. And so hopefully that's reason for it to continue.
When you get a goal like Petro's, where he comes in and attacking nets.
Yeah. Well, every game is going to be different, and every team plays differently, and obviously that was a great recognition of some open ice and a very skilled play on his part. But certainly, again, we want to attack as a 5-man unit, and we want to do that off the rush. We want to do that in the offensive zone, and so that's part of our thought process. And again, I think it's a big part of the game today. Teams defend too well that if you just try to use your forwards only in the offensive zone, then usually you're playing 3-on-5 the way teams collapse and crowd things down low.
Mike, you had it that you weren't going to get. You were chasing the game Thursday, and that third line wasn't going to get as many minutes in that third period.
Yeah.
What they gave you tonight.
Oh, they were good tonight. They were really good. I thought that. I thought they were fine against Philly, but I just thought they were too safe. And I think that they've got responsible players on the line and guys that are going to recognize and be in good position. But when they do things that they did tonight, is in terms of getting to the offensive zone, the forecheck, the turnovers they created, the way that they found a way to get to the net, I thought that there was a much more aggressive approach to the game for them.
After going scoreless against Philly, you said you wanted to work on some things. You had to be thrilled with the response. You had a lot of people in front of the net.
Yeah, I was really confident. Again, when we came to the rink yesterday, we asked our players, our leaders, their feel for the game, and I was really confident that we were going to have a bounce back day today. I could tell that the focus was there. They recognized, and we recognized that we didn't have our best. I don't want to say effort, but we didn't have our best performance against Philly, and we wanted to bounce back, and that's what good teams do.
Shen's line, is that kind of a similar bounce back, what you got against the Kings after the previous game?
Right. Yeah, no, and I like the way that they got their offense. I like the way that our top two lines got their offense. I mean, there was nothing given to them. They earned it. They work for it, and I think that's what we do when we're on top of our game.
That line didn't like their Columbus game, I think it was, but ever since then, it seems like it's been really good. Just what is it about that group?
Well, 3 skilled, smart hockey players, and 3 guys that are. I think that they've got the ability to do it against. You see some lines that might be, more weighted towards a skill game, and other lines that might be more weighted towards an offensive zone game. I think they can do it different ways. You look at the way that they were able to check pucks back, their forecheck on the first goal. The way that they're able to create turnovers and counter off that, or create turnovers to set up their movement in the offensive zone, and then they also were unlucky, I think, not to score 1 or 2 off the rush tonight too. So they can do it in different ways, and I think that's the biggest thing. Yeah, that was big. It was didn't like that we almost gave up a breakaway before that, but I, obviously. Big moment in the game. Like we did that a couple times where they scored and we kind of scored right away, but we kept giving. Maybe that's why we kept giving them a chance to to score. We thought we were going to score again after that.
Mike, what is it about this group, now that you've been with them for over a year, they don't allow losing hockey to really, settle in, and they've got good bounce.
Yeah, well, for me, it starts with the leadership, and we got gamers. Like we've got guys that are competitive and they're winners. They're not going to allow excuses to be part of it, and that's what good teams do. You bounce back. We could have played a great game and maybe not won tonight, but we like to think that if we play our best game and do it for 60 minutes, that we're going to come out on top. And I think that we had a really good focus coming into the game and the right approach to, it's one thing to just say, let's go win a hockey game, but it's the preparation. It's how you come to the rink. It's, the focus you have to play the game a certain way, and our leaders lead the way for us there.
Why is that the Shen line so effective 5-on-5, but then the first power play unit doesn't seem to?
Yeah, well, they got one tonight for us. I know it was 4-on-3, but I think in the first period it was there was some frustration there, and I think it was. Well, first off, Toronto did a nice job there with their pressure. They were very aggressive with their pressure, but I think that what I liked is that I saw some frustration start to creep in. I think that we collected ourselves nicely in the first intermission, and then the way that we came out in the second period was a real good sign for me as far as our leadership and being able to, that's what it's emotion. You have to bring emotion to the rink, and you have to play the game with emotion, but you also have to control it.
Petro's kind of always been recognized as one of the best defensemen in the league with offensive success and kind of push that even higher.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. He's a guy that we want him to contribute. We want him to be dynamic offensively. We want him to bring, put numbers up, all those types of things. But there's certain things that we need from him too. And when you see him going back and retrieving pucks, when you see him going back and winning one-on-one battles down low, or the way that he defends, those are things that, as a coach and as teammates that you have to be excited about. When you see your leaders doing things the right way and then finding a way to impact games elsewhere, that's big.
The defensive group as a whole, even with all this newfound offense, still the job they're doing defensively, they're responsible.
Yeah, again, I thought we got a little bit loose in, after we scored the 6th goal. Sometimes you always kind of try to guard against that, but sometimes it's a little bit human nature. But and against a team like that, it doesn't take much. But overall, those guys have been real solid. They help us get to our game. They defend hard, they defend quickly, and they move the puck. Thanks, guys.